Good morning, students. In the previous class, I have completed the last question, 15th one. So now in this class, I will move on to the problems on quadrilateral. Okay, and this section is actually very important. He may ask the question related to the quadrilateral, and I have given some information for you, and this will be helpful for you to solve the exercise question. Okay, and all these concept you have studied already in the 9th standard in the chapter quadrilateral. In the chapter quadrilateral, you have studied. I think in the chapter of parallelogram, I think you have studied more about the parallelogram actually. But also I have given the definition for square, rhombus, and also for rectangle. And I think you have studied some properties related to square, rhombus, rectangle, maybe in the previous classes, 8th, in the 7th standard, like that. And once again I am going to recall for you. So look at here, I am going to group the square and rhombus as a one group, because the common criteria, means common characteristic for square and rhombus is all the sides are equal. In square and rhombus, remember, all the sides are equal. Then there is a partiality between, means difference between square and rhombus. How can we differentiate square and rhombus? If you know the diagonal, you can differentiate. Now look at it. What is the characteristic for diagonal? In square, diagonals are equal, but in rhombus, diagonals are unequal. So suppose if there is a geometrical figure in which all the sides are equal, then immediately don't judge it is a square, because it may be rhombus also. So to confirm this one, we need to identify what about the relationship between the diagonals, whether they are equal. If they are equal, it is a square. If they are unequal, rhombus. Okay, like this. Remember this one, very important. All the sides are equal, two possibilities, either square or rhombus. Then to verify whether it is a square or rhombus, you need to consider the length of the diagonals. Diagonals are equal, square. Diagonals are unequal, rhombus. Okay, like that. In the same sense, I am going to group rectangle and parallelogram as one group. So because the common criteria for rectangle and parallelograms is only opposite sides are equal. Okay, opposite sides are actually equal. Okay, in the parallelogram and also in the rectangle. This is a common criteria. But to differentiate rectangle and parallelogram, we need to go for diagonals. Okay, now look at here, very important thing. In rectangle, diagonals are equal, but in parallelogram, diagonals are unequal. So that's why when we have a knowledge like this, okay, figure is not given for you, just I am going to give the information like this. There is a geometrical figure in which opposite sides are equal. Okay, what will be the figure? If I ask like this, then don't immediately say it is a rectangle, because it may be parallelogram also. So because this is a common criteria for both a rectangle and parallelogram. So that's why to confirm this one, whether it is rectangle or parallelogram, you need to identify what? The length of the diagonals. If the diagonals are equal, then definitely it is a rectangle. If the diagonals are unequal, then it is actually what? Parallelogram. Remember this one. This is very important. In the problem section, I am going to verify all these things to decide whether the given figure is a square, rhombus, rectangle, parallelogram, like that. Okay. The table is given for you, and you have to write on this one in the notes first, and then you need to go for the problem section. Look at the first question under this heading, question number 16. So it is given in your NCERT exercise actually. In classroom, four friends are seated at the points A, B, C, D as shown in figure 7.8. Okay, so figure is given for you. Champa and Chameli walk into the classroom, and after observing for a few minutes, Champa asks Chameli, don't you think ABCD is a square? Chameli disagrees. Using a distance formula, find which of them is correct. So four students are there, ABCD. Okay, apart from Champa and Chameli, four students are already seated, ABCD. Their name is not mentioned, but Champa and Chameli are the two students. They enter into the class, and look at the four students, what they have already seated, ABCD. And actually Champa says like this, it's not a square. Okay, if you join those students by a line, it will not form a square. It is actually opinion of Champa, but actually Chameli disagrees. No, it's not actually we will get a square actually if we join all the four students. Now we need to justify who is correct. Okay, so by using the distance formula. But if you just look at the figure, if you join all those students by the straight lines, so definitely you will get a square actually. Okay, in the shape of square. But actually you need to verify further whether it is square or rhombus, that is actually, because there are two possibilities I told for you earlier. So that's why by using the distance formula you need to verify. But one more important thing is, here the coordinates are not given, but from the figure you need to identify the coordinates. Okay, just look at the figure. So if you look at the figure, so now the bottom line, okay, whatever the line given here, okay, so this is actually what x-axis, and the line given like this is actually y-axis. Okay, so now, and also the numbers are also given on the axis also. So just it is like what Cartesian coordinate system. So by just understanding it is like a coordinate system, you need to identify the coordinates of A, B, C, D. Okay, first I will look at the coordinates of A. Now look at here. In the x-axis, it comes actually at what? 3. Okay, so this is actually 3. And in the y-axis, it reaches at what? Which point? 4. Okay, so that's why the coordinates of A are 3, 4, like this. In the same sense, I think you can identify the coordinates of remaining points. First, remember, write on the x coordinate first from the x-axis, and then y coordinate. Okay, now I will move on to the point B. Its coordinates actually what? 6, 7. Okay, 6, 7. And the coordinates of C. Okay, what will be the coordinates? 9, 4. Okay, 9, 4. And what are the coordinates of D? Coordinates of D are actually 6, 1. Okay, 6, 1. Okay, so now the coordinates are now you need to verify whether it forms square or not. Okay, so like this, I am going to join this one. Okay, if you join, definitely you will get the shape of a square, but you need to prove this one by using the distance formula. Okay, so now I am going to write down. So don't write on B1, just write on here A is equal to, or A of, okay, O is 3, 4, and B is equal to what? 6, 7, and C is equal to what? 9, 4, and D is equal to what? 6, 1, like this. So now we need to find out what AB. First look at here. Okay, always find out in a particular order. AB, okay, then BC, then CD, then AD or DA. Both are not the same. AD or DA. You can choose anyone. I am going to choose AD. So means you need to find out the sides of this figure. Okay, so if all the sides are equal, then it may be square or rhombus. Then further we can decide whether it is a square or rhombus. Okay, so now look at here. First you need to write down, we know that distance between P of x1 y1 and Q of x2 y2 is given by PQ is equal to, this is the distance formula, square root of, okay, so you must write in the formula first, okay, because marks will be allotted in the marking scheme. That's why if you don't write on the formula, if you do the problem directly, you may lose the marks. That's why remember, always write on the relevant formula first, then go through the solution, okay, calculation. So now I am going to calculate what? AB first. AB is equal to what? Square root of. So I think the formula is very familiar for you. Okay, I think you can solve this one. So now look at here, AB. Okay, so x1 y1 x2 y2. Okay, so first point x1 y1 x2 y2. x2 minus x1 means 6 minus 3 whole square, and then y2 minus y1 whole square, 7 minus 4 whole square. 7 minus 4 whole square. Okay, so therefore AB is equal to So square root of 6 minus 3 means it will become 3 square, plus 7 minus 4 means it will become 3 square, and then 3 square means 9 plus 9, it will become how much? Square root of 18, and you can write on this one as like this, okay? Square root of 9 into 2. Okay, so because 9 is a perfect square, that's why I have expressed 18 as a product of perfect square. Then you can take 9 outside of the square root, it will become what? 3. So that's why finally you will get what? AB is equal to 3 square root of 2. Okay, so AB is equal to 3 square root of 2. So now I'm going to calculate here. After AB, I'm going to calculate what is BC here. Okay, BC is equal to square root of. Now look at here, this is B and then this is C. Now this is x1 y1, this is x2 y2. Okay, x1 y1, x2 y2. x2 minus x1 means 9 minus 6 whole square, and then plus y2 minus y1, 4 minus 7. 4 minus 7. Okay, 4 minus 7 whole square, and then this will become square root of 9 minus 6 means 3 square, and then 4 minus 7 means you will get what? Minus 3 actually. Okay, minus 3 whole square, and then in the next step 3 square means 9, and then plus minus 3 whole square is also plus 9. Okay, because exponent is an even number. If the exponent is even, and here if it is minus, it will get converted into positive, so it will become 9, and the same thing. Okay, same thing will happen here at last, and you can write down this is actually 9 into 2. Finally you will get what? 3 root 2. Okay, so definitely actually it forms a square, so that's why you will definitely get 3 root 2 again. Okay, so now AB and BC is over. Now I need to calculate what? The third one, CD. Now CD is equal to, now look at here, CD x1 y1 x2 y2. Okay, x2 minus x1 means 6 minus 9 whole square, and then plus 1 minus 4, y2 minus y1. Okay, 1 minus 4 whole square, and then CD is equal to 6 minus 9 means it will become like this. 6 minus 9 means it will become minus 3 whole square actually, and then plus 1 minus 4 means it is negative actually, minus 3 whole square. So but negative will become positive on squaring, that's why 9 plus 9. Okay, same thing, CD is equal to root 19, and CD is equal to square root of 9 into 2, and then CD is equal to once again 3 root 2 units. Okay, I forgot to write on the units for the last two values. Okay, write down units. Okay, 3 root 2 units, and in the same sense, so for the last one AD, or else you can calculate DA also. Even if you calculate DA, you will get the same answer. AD, you will get the same answer. I am going to calculate AD. Okay, AD is equal to square root of, while calculating AD, so A is actually x1 y1, D x2 y2, like that. Okay, x1 y1, x2 y2, x2 minus x1, 6 minus 3. Okay, 6 minus 3 whole square, and then plus y2 minus y1, 1 minus 4 whole square, and then AD is equal to square root of 6 minus 3 means 3 square, and then this is minus 3 whole square, and then AD is equal to square root of 9 plus 9, and AD is equal to once again square root of 18, and then AD is equal to once again you will get on simplification, you will get 3 root 2 units. Okay, so that's why we got AB is equal to BC is equal to CD is equal to AD. But don't immediately say it is a square, because we need to verify whether it is a rhombus or a square. But for this one we need to calculate what? Diagonals. Okay, now I'm going to calculate the diagonals. So now look at the diagonals. So diagonals means just by the figure you can understand. AC will form the diagonal and BD will form the diagonal actually. Okay, so this is diagonal AC, and BD is also what? Diagonal. So even though there is no figure, you can understand from here. Okay, so first and the third, what is it forms? A diagonal. Second and fourth forms diagonals. Okay, AC BD, just remember ABCD, in a quadrilateral ABCD, ACBD forms diagonals actually. So now I am going to calculate what first AC actually, okay, diagonal AC. So AC will become what? Now let us see. AC means A and C, x1 y1 x2 y2, 9 minus 3, okay, 9 minus 3 whole square plus and then 4 minus 4, okay, 4 minus 4 whole square. So now AC will become square root of 9 minus 3 means it will become 6 square and then plus it will become 0 square. So therefore AC is equal to what? Just 6 square. Square and root will get cancelled. AC will become what? 6 units. Okay. In the same sense I am going to calculate now BD. What will happen? Okay. So BD is equal to square root of. So x1 y1 x2 y2 x2 minus x1 means 6 minus 6 whole square and then plus and 1 minus 7, okay, 1 minus 7 whole square. So this will become square root of 6 minus 6 means 0, 0 square, 1 minus 7 means it will become plus of minus 6 whole square and then square root of it will become what? Just minus 6 whole square means actually you need to first square here. It is better actually. Don't cancel the square and root here. It will become answer will become actually a negative then. Okay, because distance is always a positive quantity. If you get a negative answer means it's actually wrong. So that's why first you need to square actually. Here also you can write on 6 square as square root of 36. Square root of 36 means how much? It is 6 actually. Okay, so 36 is actually a square of 6. That's why. So now minus 6 whole square means it will become what? 36. Square root of 36 means it will become 6 units. Okay. So now let us see what is your conclusion. All the sides are equal. Okay. You need to write on the conclusion. Here. Sorry. Just write on therefore. Or just write on like this. Here first. Here. Here. AB is equal to BC is equal to CD is equal to AD and AC is equal to BD. Okay, so first one is actually what? All the sides are equal and diagonals are equal. So therefore now you can give your justification. So therefore ABCD forms a square. Okay, forms a square. So that's why finally you have to say who is right actually. Okay, so who says it is a square? Chameli actually it is decision by Chameli. Okay, so now we can write on therefore Chameli is correct. Okay, Chameli's decision is correct. This completes the solution. Question number 17. Okay, look at that one. 4 coordinates are already given to you and he is going to ask like this: show that these points forms a square. Okay, it is already given. Show that means it definitely forms a square, but you need to show. The same procedure, calculate AB, BC, CD, AD. They must be equal. Remember, they must be equal, and then calculate diagonals AC and BD. They must be equal. Okay, then you can justify the answer, that is the points forms the square. It is an exercise for you. Same procedure. Okay, go through the same procedure. Okay, it is similar to that of the previous question. That's why. And in the question number 18. Name the type of quadrilateral formed, if any, by the following points and give reason for your answer. The first sub question will form a square. Okay, the first one forms a square actually, and it is similar to that of previous one. So that's why I am not going to solve the question. And up to now you have solved the question related to the square. So now I will move on to the second sub question. Okay, the second sub question is actually like this. So the given points are like this: A, B, C, D. I am going to take A, B, C, D, or if it is not denoted like A, B, C, D, you need to mention. Okay, it is better. If you don't mention A B C D, it is not possible to write on like this. So that's why you need to denote like this: first one A, second one B, third one C, and fourth one D. So now you need to verify the same thing. Okay, I don't know what type of quadrilateral it forms, but you need to verify this one. First I am going to calculate what AB. Before this one, you need to write on the distance formula. We know that the distance of the point P and Q. Okay, write on the formula first. I am not going to write on here. I am going to write on the solution part. AB is equal to square root of, okay, now look at here. So AB means this one, 3 minus of minus 3, it will become 3 plus 3 whole square, okay, and then plus 1 minus 5 whole square. Okay, I am going to write on directly because the formula is very familiar for you, that's why. And it will become 6 square and then plus minus 4 whole square, okay, and then this is equal to what? 6 square means it will become 36, and then plus 4 square means 16, which is equal to, so 36 plus 46 and then 52. Okay, so now let us try to express this one as a perfect square, product of perfect square. It will be possible. So by using like this, it can be written as 4 into 4 ones are 4 and 4 threes are, so that's why we can write on this one as 2 root 30 units. Okay, 2 root 30 units. In the same sense, in the next line I am going to calculate BC. So BC is equal to square root of, so BC means this one, 0 minus 3 whole square, 0 minus 3 whole square, and then plus 3 minus 1 whole square, which is equal to square root of 3 square, and then plus 3 minus 1 means 2 square, which is equal to square root of 9 plus 4. 9 plus 4 means it will become root 13. Okay, root 13. And now BC is over. I will move on to the CD. CD is equal to square root of. So now look at here. CB means it will become like this: minus 1 minus 0 whole square, and then plus of minus 4 minus 3 whole square, okay, and then which is equal to square root of, so this will become what? Minus 1 whole square and then plus minus 7 whole square, which is equal to square root of 1 plus 49. 1 plus 49 means it will become root 50. So it will not be possible to express 50 as a product of perfect square. It is not divisible by 4, and it is not divisible by 9 also, and it is not divisible by 16 also. Okay, not divisible by, okay, it is divisible by 25 actually. Okay, so that's why we can write on this one as square root of 25 into 2, okay, which is equal to 5 root 2. Okay, it is square root of 5 square root of 2. So and now I will move on to what? The last one, AD. Okay, AD is equal to like this. AD is equal to square root of, so this one A and D, minus 1 minus of minus 1, it will become plus 3, okay, square, okay, minus 1 plus 3 whole square, and then plus minus 4 minus 5, minus 4 minus 5 whole square, and then which is equal to square root of, okay, so square root of this will become minus plus 2 whole square, and then plus this will become minus 9 whole square, and then which is equal to square root of 4 plus 9 square means 81, which is equal to square root of 85. But I think you can't express 85 as a product of perfect square. 16 5s are 80, okay, not possible. And then 9s are, okay, 9 okay, 81 actually, 9 9s are. And then 4s are, 4 2s are not possible. 25 not possible. 36 maybe not possible. Okay, not possible. Okay, and then 49, I think we can't further simplify this one, leave this one as it is. Now look at here. So this is actually, you need to write on units, okay, and then here also 5 root 2 units. Okay, so now what is your decision? Look at here, A, B, B, C, C, D, AD. Okay, so now if only two possibilities arises, regarding the sides, then only I can name this quadrilateral. So what are those condition? If all the sides are equal, okay, then we go for a square or rhombus. If opposite sides are equal, then I will go for a rectangle or parallelogram. But here no two sides are equal. Not all the sides are equal. All the sides are actually unequal. So means it doesn't have a definite shape like a square, rhombus, rectangle, parallelogram. But it forms a quadrilateral definitely, but it has irregular shape. So generally it is what we can accept this one as a quadrilateral, but it doesn't have a particular shape like square or rhombus or rectangle or parallelogram. Okay, so that's why your conclusion should be like this. It is a quadrilateral, just it will be enough. Okay, it is a general quadrilateral. It is better to write it like this. Here all the sides are unequal. Therefore ABCD is a general quadrilateral. ABCD is a general quadrilateral. Okay, like this. So now look at the third sub question. The points are actually like this. I have taken A, B, C, D. Now let us verify what type of quadrilateral it is. First, the same thing. I am going to calculate first what AB. Okay, before this you have to write on the distance formula. Remember. So now look at here. So first AB 7 minus 4. Okay, 7 minus 4 whole square, and then plus 6 minus 5 whole square, which is equal to square root of 7 minus 4 means 3 square, and then plus here it will become 1 square. So therefore it will become 3 square means 9 plus 1, which is equal to square root of 10. Okay, so next square root of 10 units. Square root of 10 units. Now AB is over. BC is equal to square root of BC means this one 4 minus 7 whole square, and then plus 3 minus 6 whole square, which is equal to square root of 4 minus 7 means it will become 3 square, and then plus here it will become once again minus 3 whole square, and then which is equal to square root of. So now it will become 9 plus 9, which is equal to square root of 18, and you can write on this one as 9 into 2, and it will become what? 3 root 2 square units. Okay, sorry, just units. 3 root 2 units. And AB, BC is over. Now CD is equal to square root of 1 minus 4 whole square, plus 2 minus 3 whole square, which is equal to square root of 1 minus 4 means minus 3. Okay, minus 3 whole square, and then plus 2 minus 3 means minus 1 whole square, which is equal to square root of 9 plus 1, which is equal to square root of 10 units. Okay, square root of 10 units. Next is the last one, AD is equal to square root of 1 minus 4. Okay, 1 minus 4 whole square, and then plus 2 minus 5 whole square, which is equal to square root of 1 minus 4 means minus 3 whole square, and then plus it is also actually minus 3 whole square, 2 minus 5. So therefore it will become what? The square root of 9 plus 9, and which is equal to square root of 18, and I am going to write on this directly. This is actually what? 3 root 2 units. Okay, so now you can make one decision here. Now look at here. AB and CD are equal. BC and AD are equal. If you write on the rough diagram here, okay, so if it is A, B, C, and then D, okay, like this, I am going to join these points A, B, C, D. Okay, now look at here. AB is equal to how much? 10 units, and CD is equal to what? 10 units. Means these two measure the same distance. 10 units means root 10 actually. Okay, root 10. Okay, AB and then CD or DC both are one and the same. BCAD, okay, BC and then AD measures how much? 3 root 2, 3 root 2. So this is BC, 3 root 2 and AD 3 root 2. Okay, now look at here, opposite sides are equal. Okay, opposite sides are equal means what? Either parallelogram or rectangle or parallelogram. To decide whether it is a rectangle or parallelogram, you need to find out what? Diagonals. If the diagonals are equal, rectangle. If the diagonals are unequal, parallelogram. Okay. So now I am going to verify what about the diagonals. Okay. So now diagonals means what? So AC I told for you, first and third, second and fourth, AC, BD. Okay. So first I am going to calculate AC. AC is equal to square root of, okay, square root of 4 minus 4 whole square, 4 minus 4 whole square, and then plus 3 minus 5, 3 minus 5 whole square, which is equal to square root of, this will become 0, okay, 0 square, and then plus 0 square, plus it will become what? Minus 2 whole square, minus 2 whole square, which is equal to what? 0 square means 0, leave it, okay, minus 2 whole square means it will become what? 4, and which is equal to what? 2 units, okay, one of the diagonal is 2 units. And the next thing is AC is over, another diagonal is BD. So BD is equal to square root of BD, 1 minus 7 whole square, and then plus 2 minus 6 whole square, which is equal to square root of 1 minus 7 means minus 6 whole square, and then plus 2 minus 6 means minus 4 whole square, and then which is equal to square root of 6 square means 36 plus 4 square means 16, and it will become on adding these we will get what? 36, 46, okay, and then 52 actually we will get like this, okay. So 30 plus 10, 40, 52 means you can write on this one like this, okay, which is equal to, I am going to write on below, square root of 4 into 4 ones are 4 3s are, so that's why 2 root 13 units. Okay, so now what is your decision? The diagonals AC, one measures 2 units, another measures 2 root 13 units. Unequal, diagonals are unequal, so that's why it is parallelogram, not rectangle. If the diagonals are equal, it is a rectangle. If the diagonals are unequal, means what? It is actually what? Parallelogram. So that's why we need to write in the conclusion. Okay, I think if I write on the below, is it visible for you? Okay, I think I am going to write on here. So here AB is equal to opposite side what? CD, and BC is equal to AD. BC is equal to AD. Okay. Also AC not equal to, remember, not equal to BD means opposite sides are equal, diagonals unequal. Therefore ABCD is a parallelogram. Okay, ABCD is a parallelogram. This completes the solution of this question. Okay students, now I am going to stop today's class for you. The next question, I think the questions are actually very simple. Just application of distance formula is very important. Okay, don't do mistakes while calculating here. It is very important. If you do any mistakes, okay, you will get a different answer, then it is impossible to get correct decision. So that's why it's very important thing is you should be very careful while calculating. Okay, applying the formula and on simplification. Okay, you should be very careful about that one. Then you will get to the you know the procedure. Procedure is very familiar for you. It will become very familiar for you. And the thing is, the calculation should be careful. Okay, so now the next thing is, I have left 2 questions for you, 19th and 20, and also he may ask to find out the area. Okay, but actually only in the last two question I have added like this, also find out the area, like that. Okay, but he may ask for square also. Remember, he may ask for square to find out the area. It is very simple, side into side. Okay, so I think the first one actually we got actually what I think 3 root 2 maybe for the first one. So if he has what is the area, you can do like this, 3 root 2 into 3 root 2, it will become side into side. Okay, then the product will become actually what area, and the unit is square units. You need to write on square units like that. So for square it is very easy. For rectangle also it is very easy. Length into breadth. Okay, so length means it's actually, I have written the figure actually like this, but it is not the proper figure for this one, because it is actually what parallelogram. Because while writing the diagram I don't know whether it is a rectangle or parallelogram, so that's why I have written like that. So actually it is a parallelogram, means then it should be like this. Okay, like this. Okay, now in case of rectangle, length into breadth. Okay, length into breadth, you can calculate this one. Just if you write on the figure, you can understand what is the length and breadth. Okay, then you can calculate, then you will get the area. And in the case of rhombus also there is a formula for you. I think it is actually an example question. I think it is solved in the NCERT textbook. Okay, just go through the textbook, and if you want the solution of the last two question, if you have any doubts, you can comment in the Google Classroom. If you want the solution, I am going to give the solution in the next class. But if you get the correct answer, then I will move on to the later part of this distance formula. Okay, so and the very important thing, when he given the when it is when the vertices forms a parallelogram, I think he may not ask to find out the area, because finding formula is actually what it is base into height. Okay, so while calculating, okay, so for the parallelogram, half into base into height. Base means you can take one of the side as a base, but calculating height will become very difficult when only coordinates are given to you. ಸೊ ಅಂದರೆ ಪ್ಯಾರಲೋಗ್ರಾಮು ಏನಾದರೂ ಸಪೋಸ್ ನಿಮಗೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟಾಗ, ಪ್ಯಾರಲೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಬಂದಾಗ ಏರಿಯಾ ಕೇಳೋದು ಕಡಿಮೆ ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ಕೇಳೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಯಾಕೆ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬೇಸ್ ಏನೋ ಸೈಡ್ ಸಿಕ್ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ. ಆ ಕೋಆರ್ಡಿನೇಟ್ಸಿಂದ ಹೈಟ್ ಕಂಡುಹಿಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು ಅದು ತುಂಬ ಡಿಫಿಕಲ್ಟ್ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಆ್ಯಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಹೈಟ್ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಐ ಥಿಂಕ್ ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ನಾಟ್ ಪಾಸಿಬಲ್ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಬೈ ಯೂಸಿಂಗ್ ದ ಕೋಆರ್ಡಿನೇಟ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ದಟ್ಸ್ ವೈ in the case of parallelogram he will not ask to find out the area, but in the rest of things, that is the square, rectangle, rhombus, he may ask to find out the area also. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಸೈಡ್ಸ್ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ನೋಡಿ, ಸೈಡ್ಸ್ ಡಯಾಗನಲ್ಸ್ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಇನ್ವಾಲ್ವ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ನಮಗೆ. ಬಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹೈಟ್ ಅಂತ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಆ ಹೈಟು ನಮಗೆ ಆ ಸೈಡು ಡಯಾಗನಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಸಿಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ಅದು ನಾವು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಾ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅದನ್ನು. ಬಟ್ ಅದು ಕೋಆರ್ಡಿನೇಟ್ಸ್ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ತೊಗೊಂಡು ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೆ ತುಂಬ ಕಷ್ಟ. ಅದು ಐ ಥಿಂಕ್ ಆ ಥರ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಪ್ಯಾರಲೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ಗೆ ಏರಿಯಾ ಏನು ಬೇಡ, ಬಟ್ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ಹಾಗೆ ನೆನ್ಪಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಸೊ ಅವನೇನಾದರೂ ಸಪೋಸ್ ಅವನೇ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ರೆ, ಹೈಟ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ರೆ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಒಳಗಡೆ, ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್. ಓಕೆ, ಬಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಡಿಫಿಕಲ್ಟ್ ಟು ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಹೈಟ್ ಬೈ ಯೂಸಿಂಗ್ ದ ಕೋಆರ್ಡಿನೇಟ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ಅಷ್ಟು ಟೂ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಸ್ನ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ದಿಸ್ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ಸ್ ದ ಕ್ವಾಡ್ರಿಲ್ಯಾಟ್ರಲ್, ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಇನ್ ದ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಮೂವ್ ಟು ದ next topic, means the next type of problems in this section. Okay, thank you one and all.